It's time for your statewide Alabama weathercast.
Here's an afternoon look at Alabama's weather, and our rogues gallery of hurricanes continues. This is a Hurricane Hugo on the afternoon of September 21st, 1989, as it was making its move toward the South Carolina coast, intensifying as it went. It would become a Category 4 hurricane, top winds 140 miles per hour. The pressure would drop to 935 millibars in the hours before landfall as it bore down on the South Carolina coast. Landfall occurred near midnight near Sullivan's Island on the 22nd. Surge averaged 13 feet, but there were peak surge values of 20 feet. Now, if the center had been several miles to the west, this would have been a devastating disaster for Charleston. They narrowly dodged a bullet. $8 billion in U.S. damage. Of course, it was the most expensive hurricane in the U.S. history until that time, surpassing Frederick. 70 U.S. fatalities in the United States. Puerto Rico and the United States Virgin Islands, the name was retired. We're not watching any tropical systems moving toward Alabama, the northern Gulf, anything like that. So that's good news. We are watching Gabrielle and a couple of other systems in the Atlantic, but they're not going to affect us. Fall arrives tomorrow at 1:19 p.m. Yay! Pattern change by late week. That's going to feel a little fallish, but not a big change. Storms come in here Wednesday night, again Thursday. Not a big deal, but we'll be watching them in case they're strong. The equinox is tomorrow at 1:19. That's when the Earth's axis is neither tilted away or toward the sun. We get equal amounts of daylight and darkness, and it's just a cool time. And it marks the official arrival of astronomical fall. So this is our last full day of summer. And we hang on to it as long as we can. At least I do. I love summer. And it's a summer-looking day out here across Alabama. Deep moisture, lots of instability. Thunderstorms are forming rapidly this afternoon, and they're becoming fairly numerous. And we've got them over the northern third of the state. Our Florence Skycam sees active thunderstorms to the east there. Mount Cheaha got a beautiful rain shaft now evident here. Also, that's just gorgeous. These sky cams just have incredible views. This is the view from Marriott's Grand Hotel there at Point Clear. What a beautiful day to be on Mobile Bay. Temperatures across the state right now, it's a hot one. 93 at Birmingham, 94 at Tuscaloosa among the state's hot spots. Some cooling showers in some areas have brought the temperature down a degree or two here and there. But the futurecast off the HRRR shows those showers will gradually begin to taper off as we go into the evening, but they won't totally disappear, at least according to this model. We might even see them as late as 11:30 tonight. So don't be surprised if you have a few showers still knocking around about bedtime tonight. They should go to bed, though, hopefully before sunrise, but can't rule out completely having a rogue shower even as you drive to work on Monday morning. Good bit more clouds tomorrow morning. That'll help keep those temperatures a little warmer tonight and help keep them a little lower tomorrow. That's good news. But the general appearance of the model tomorrow is that there are fewer showers. I don't know if I really believe that. We've got a good batch of showers to the north. Outflow boundaries, anything passing to the south could trigger more showers, but perhaps the lower temperatures will help keep the rain chances down as we go through tomorrow. And into tomorrow night, the showers again begin to wane as we go into the evening hours, and by Tuesday morning we'll be watching this batch of showers as it goes through western Tennessee and could work its way into North Alabama on Tuesday morning into Tuesday afternoon. The SPC also watching those, thinking those might have a chance to be strong. Now, highs today, we're already getting to our peak highs, so, you can kind of tell where we are. Overnight lows tonight, generally ranging between about 65 and 70 degrees. Of course, Mobile and Baldwin counties a little bit warmer. The 500 millibar heights, that's up at about 18,000 feet. This pattern tells us a lot. And this upper level trough is going to be the big story. As it swings through, brings us a cold front, brings us some rain. Late in the week, this upper low sets up, and that's just going to be a pattern change. But you can see the ridge builds back in by late in the weekend, early next week, and the 80s will be back with us. Now, your futurecast off the GFS shows those scattered showers and thunderstorms today. A little bit less tomorrow, maybe more across the border in Tennessee. But by Tuesday, this frontal system is trying to work its way here as the first low pressure system moves through the Ohio Valley into the Midwest. Showers and thunderstorms become pronounced. Some really nice general rains are going to be falling across areas from northwestern Arkansas through Missouri into the Corn Belt, and that's great news. We'll take that. And some of those rains are going to actually reach us in Alabama. The main front, though, waits until Wednesday. And as it does, we may even see a secondary low form in Mississippi. But showers and thunderstorms will form to our west. Some of those will work into western Alabama Wednesday night. Now, could those be strong? Possibly. Later information that we've been watching today kind of indicates that they might not. They might wait until Thursday afternoon. That's when we might have the better instability. That's what our information is kind of showing us this afternoon. We'll have to watch later forecast data from the models to refine these prognostications as we go through time. Now, the upper low sets up by Friday and Saturday, and you know what that means, some wraparound clouds, a little bit of moisture. That could keep showers in the forecast, especially for Saturday, but hopefully by Saturday, or for Friday, but hopefully by Saturday, things will begin to clear a little bit. This model output right here sort of disagrees with that. Lots of great events going on across the state next weekend, and we want to make sure we have nice weather for that, but at least it will be cooler. And kind of drilling down to some of the ingredients, one thing that makes me confident maybe that we might not have strong thunderstorms Wednesday night is the instability is just not there according to the GFS. If it plays out this way, there's just not much there for the storms to work with, and that would be great news. The instability is actually better on Thursday afternoon. This is one of the factors that we'll be watching. And then it moves on out, and of course we're not dealing with any more instability as we get into Friday and Saturday. Now, one other thing that we're going to be watching is all the available moisture in the atmosphere. There's going to certainly be a lot of that, and any storms that develop will be capable of producing very heavy rainfall, so flooding could be a possibility as we get into that late Wednesday into Thursday time frame. But again, that will lessen with time too as we get into the weekend. The other factor we'll be watching is upper level winds. There will be a fairly strong jet stream up at about 300 millibars, or about 30,000 feet, and that always helps to enhance storm activity. So that's one of those other factors that we'll be watching as we move into that Thursday time frame. We're ready here at the Alabama Weather Network. We've got the resources and the teams. We've been drilling, we've been rehearsing, getting ready for when those storms do fire over Alabama. We'll be here to cover all 67 counties of our state. Now, in the tropics, we're tracking Gabrielle. Latest recon has shown some higher flight level winds. Will the Hurricane Center make it a hurricane on the 4 p.m. advisory? That's a possibility. Certainly the satellite presentation is a little better over the past several hours, and we're watching that. The Hurricane Center also tracking this wave. They have upgraded its chances for development now to 50%. So model data indicates that system is going to be able to develop into a tropical storm and possibly a hurricane next week as it moves north of the islands. There is some difference in what the two model camps do. The American model carries it closer to the east coast of the United States, well to the west of Bermuda, while the European model that this afternoon has indicated a track to the east of Bermuda. Plenty of time to watch it. Certainly doesn't appear that it will be any threat to the Gulf or to Alabama or the southeastern United States, at least Alabama, Mississippi, Louisiana, and that area. Here is that. I have not updated this yet, but this now is updated to a 50% chance. Your 7-day forecast being updated even as we speak shows those rain chances going up 70% now for North Alabama. Getting pretty confident that we're going to see good rain chances Wednesday and Thursday, and temperatures come back down a little bit. How about some 50s Saturday morning? Boy, that'd be nice, wouldn't it? And then and for South Alabama, the temperature difference not quite as pronounced, but 64 Saturday morning, not bad either. Rain chances increase, especially Thursday and Friday. Well, that's your statewide forecast here on the Alabama Weather Network. We'll be watching with great interest as this trough develops and this cold front approaches as we enter our first week of fall.